You ain't nothing but a hoochie mama. Hoochie mama. Probably nobody gonna come over here. I really should have started this at 5. It's 4 o'clock. Everybody probably still at work, Alex, except for you. You know. I promised to do members only live. Well, I think other people can see it, but only members can say hey. I think that's how it works. I don't know. Hey, Rock. Hey, Kayla Fry. Hey, Lindsay. Hey, Bev. Hey, BJ. Hey, Rachel. Hey, Jellybean. Hey, Delana. Hey, Amber. Edwina. Y'all, I've been over here. I've been on YouTube, girl. I've been giving the YouTube. I've been giving it to y'all. I'm kind of proud of myself. I think this is a members live. We'll see. Snack! What up, Snack? Thank you for joining the members. Y'all gotta go show. A lot of y'all probably already know who Snacky is, but if you don't, y'all gotta go show Snack some love. He tries all the snacks. If you don't want to try it, you don't want to waste your money, Snack gotcha. Girl, I've been trying over here just because I was like, you know what? I feel like the reason I've been feeling how I've been feeling about TikTok is simply because that's not where I'm supposed to be. And I know that, like, working with some people, such as Crazy Bella, I know for them, it's kind of like a moment where they're, like, worried. Thanks for showing love. Where they're, like, worried, because, of course, I was, like, brand ambassador for her. So I told her, I was like, you know what? If all else fails and you could have been a creep and just watch, but thank you. Now you have to remind me whenever you go membership over there so I can show some love. But I was like, you know what? I'll go live over there for you if you need me to go live for you. She was like, no, I don't want you to do something that you don't want to do. And I was like, well, I don't want to give TikTok the time of day just simply because of the way they've been doing us lately. And it's not just me, it's like everybody. But I was like, you know what? You be paying me, girl, so I do it. She always says I do anything for some change, and she ain't lying, honey. I would do, well, just about anything. I'm married now, so I got a couple limits. Not many, but I got some. So, cancel that. Hey, Brittany. I'm in a rut, but hey, at least I get to eat. Y'all, okay, so Snack King Cole, if you've never heard me shout him out before on any video, which I have a few times, y'all have to go over there. It served its purpose. Y'all have to go over there, type in. I don't know if they can click on your name over here, but go over there, click on his profile, subscribe to his channel. He does, like I said, it's mostly snacks, where he'll try anything. I don't know if you still have a PO box, but if he does, he'll try shit that you send to his PO box. Like I sent this man crickets and he ate them. I sent him crickets and like grass soda, dirt soda. And he made a video and he tried them. But he's always trying the snacks. I'm going to have to start going back over there more just to live through you and your snacks. Because I'm trying. Michelle sent us home with the ingredients to make her cookies. If y'all don't know Michelle, every time we go on a trip, Michelle makes cookies that are just the bomb, y'all. I can actually show y'all. They on this plate over here. Billy fell in love with them, so I have to make the cookies for Billy because, of course, she sent them home. So then I messaged her. I was like, girl, can we make these sugar-free cookies? And she was like, yeah, if you want them to taste like shit. Oh, you're welcome. I was like, bitch, I need a little bit more motivation than taste like. Let me show y'all these cookies. I made them for Billy, okay? Don't judge me. Y'all. Oh, don't fall, cookies. These cookies are so good. I'm so proud of you for the thumbnail. I've been trying. I know it still looks bootleg, but I've been trying. Thank you, Delana. These cookies are so good, y'all. And if Michelle ain't in here, she can't stop me because she's not a member, even if she's in here. If y'all want the recipe, I'll give it to y'all. I'll give it to y'all in this live. Anybody want the recipe? Because these cookies are so damn good. So quick to make, y'all. Okay, nobody said they wanted it, but I'm still finna give it to y'all. Okay, I'm finna tell you how to make these cookies. Now, don't tell Michelle. Michelle's not a member over here, so anyways, if she is over here watching, she can't stop me. She be telling everybody this is a family secret. Thank you, Lisa. You do need an oven. Y'all, all it is go to the store and get you a box of cake mix, like a $1 box of cake mix. Whatever, if you want white cake, vanilla cake, carrot cake, whatever kind of cake mix you want. Okay, put the recipe in the book swap. Whatever kind of cake mix you want, and then you go over and you get whatever kind of little chocolate chips or peanut butter chips or whatever kind of chips you want in there, you go get them. And then all you do is take the cake mix and the chips, whatever chips you want, put 2 eggs and a ½ cup of oil. Alright, snack. And a ½ cup of oil. You mix the ingredients together. Make sure you preheat your oven to 350 and you bake them just for 10 minutes. When I tell y'all it is life-changing, like all my life I wanted to know how to make cookies from scratch, and I feel like this is as close as I'll ever be to making cookies from scratch. I feel it. I feel it. I know that's it. They're delicious. You're going to want to eat the whole damn thing when they're hot. If they get cold, just warm them up in the microwave whenever you get ready to eat them. I was about to yawn. I told you every time I talk to y'all, I start yawning. But that's all you do. Any kind of cake mix you want. When she was here last time, we had, of course, the regular white, or I guess this white cake, and chocolate chips. But when we went to the store, and we got some more, and then we had chocolate cake mix, and we had Reese's peanut butter chips. But you just bake them for 10 minutes on 350. I let the first ones I did at 10 minutes, and maybe it's my stove. And then the next ones I did at like 11, between 11 and 12, and they were a little darker on the bottom. But Billy was in love with them cookies, y'all. I'm telling y'all, they good. You gotta try them. Tell everybody you made them from scratch. Anybody ask you for a recipe, do like Michelle does, and just tell them, say, hey, I'm gonna try them tomorrow. Girl, I'm telling you, you're gonna love them. Anybody ask you for the recipe, just do like Michelle does and tell them it's a family secret that's passed down generation from generations. But no, it's just cake mix out the box. If she's in here, she's probably cussing me out. Cake mix out of the box, 2 eggs, and a ½ cup of oil. Also, if you're just watching this live, because I know there's a lot of people on here that's watching this live and can't comment, I don't want anybody, we'll have to come rewatch this to write down the recipe. I don't want anybody to feel any type of way because you can't comment on the live. I just wanted to remind y'all that I did, like, with my membership, there's certain perks that people have on there. Girl, I love that picture.
My apologies. I couldn't hear what...
Shut up. There's certain perks on my membership that people have, and commenting on my lives is one. I'm planning a gender reveal. I'm making these cookies. Make them, say they were from scratch. These are one of the perks that I go live with my members at least once a week, to like talk to whoever's in here and that's talking to me. It's just kind of like where we can connect closer because you don't have like everybody talking. So I don't want anybody to be like, oh, this bitch done put membership on, now she thinks she better, now she can't talk to us. No, it's not like that. I'll do lives other times where I don't have my membership on. I just promised that at least once a week I would do members only chat on my membership, on my live. So just clear that up right there, okay? If you're wondering why you can't talk this time, I know there's people that watch me all the time, and y'all probably just like, I can't even talk to this bitch. She done got beside herself. No, it's not that. Use food coloring to do pink or blue. That's a good idea. Sorry, it's a family recipe. Tell them. But I'm telling you, you're going to love these. They so quick to make. Like, 10 minutes, that's it. I've missed so much. My pup just started radiation treatments today. It's been a crazy last couple of months trying to figure out what was wrong with him. So what is wrong with him, Rachel? I've noticed you've been like MIA, you know, a little bit. Good idea. That is a good idea to do the gender reveal, but I don't know how you're... Or I guess you could just make pink and blue. Like, it could be a gender reveal theme, because I don't know how you would actually reveal it. Oh, I also want to say Victoria. So I don't know if y'all, and I'm pretty sure she's probably on here watching. I don't know, but so Victoria is always in my lives. I don't know. I know Jess. You probably know who I'm talking about. She's always here. She was always on TikTok. She's always on my Instagram lives, like all the time. And I just wanted to say that everybody send some prayers to Victoria. She texted me right before this live. I guess it's been about 30-45 minutes ago. She texted me. I knew that her mom, well, she messaged me on Instagram. She's Shaylee. She's also in our book group. It's VL Manual, I think. But I just wanted to say, I knew that her mom had been like in the hospital, like ICU and all that stuff, dealing with, I believe it was COVID complications, like for the longest. And I just want to say that her mom passed away just a little bit ago. She messaged me to let me know that her mom passed away. So all prayers to her. Her and her family for just strength and understanding. Like, I know, like, when we go through stuff in life, it's like, man, why God have to do it to, because she's still young. Like, why God have to take my mama so early? Why do you have to do this? Why you have to do that? So I just want all y'all just send a quick prayer to her. Again, if you paid attention in my live, she's always in my lives. I'm pretty sure she's in here now and she just can't talk. She's in our, I told Shelly, she's in our Instagram book swap thing. Also, if you, some people ask about the swap. Yeah, it was really sad. Like, her mom had been fighting, like, for a few weeks now. She had been fighting, and they put her on ventilator and all that stuff, but she passed away today. She passed away just a little bit ago. It's kind of like you don't know what to say. Like, I could never imagine. I know that the day's gonna come, but I couldn't imagine, like, so soon, like, so early. And then she has a little boy that's still young. Like, I'm pretty sure that it's a hard pill to swallow. We had my granddad's. We had my granddad's funeral today. Y'all probably heard me talk about it. He's actually my great uncle, but I've always considered him my grandfather. He died Sunday, but I didn't go to the funeral simply because I hate the entire family, and either y'all want a peaceful funeral or y'all don't. So I stayed at home. I stay my ass at home. I tell him bye tonight when I pray about it. Mia tell me if he need me to know anything. I always say that. Mia tell me. She actually called me the other day, y'all, and I ain't answer the phone. You know, I get a little salty sometimes. I ain't even gonna lie. I get a little salty sometimes. If I call you a few times and you don't answer the phone, don't think that whenever you get ready to call me 2-3 weeks later, 4 weeks later, that I'm supposed to answer the phone. So sometimes I get a little salty and I look at the phone and let it ring. I ain't even gonna lie. Mia, if you watching this, I do and I does and I did. Hey, Felicia. I don't know, that's just me. But I'm honest with it. I'm honest. I tell you now, you ain't answer the phone for me, I ain't answer the phone for you. That's childish, huh? No, it's not. Treat people how they treat you, not how you want them to treat them, okay? Treat them how they treat you, and the world will be a better place. Oh, the book club. So if you have Instagram, that's the only way I can think of. So if you have Instagram, you follow me on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, it's crazyalex_from_TikTok. Just send me a DM on there and let me know that you want to join the book club. And what I do is I'll just add you in. Even do that to my mama sometimes. I add you into the book club. So basically, there's not a lot. I think there's like 6 of us, maybe 7. I'm not sure. When one person finishes a book, like I finished my book yesterday, and then I posted a picture of it, and I asked who wanted it. I asked who wanted the book. Yeah, I don't know why y'all make me yawn. Shay actually was the first one to say that she wanted it. I answer be like, what you want? What the hell you want, Mia? But whenever you just get through with a book or you're ready to pass your book on, just send a picture. And if somebody posts in there and ask if you want a book, just comment and let them know you want it. Every time you yawn, I yawn. That's what I was telling you. those were some of my favorite books growing up. I think his name is Dave Pelzer. Oh, thank you, Delana. I have to actually. I'm going to order her flowers. I was looking earlier, and then I was like, let me do a live real quick. So I'm gonna send some flowers to her house. So when I finish it, I'll post it again. Girl, you're gonna be finished in one day. Watch. One day you're gonna be done. But those were some of my favorite books. I think it was like a child called It, a boy named Dave, a man, I don't remember, but it was by Dave Pelzer. Pelzer. So if you want in there, just message me on Instagram and I'll add you to the group. I'm into like true stories, murders. Oh, you don't have to cash out me any money to help with her flowers. Girl, that is a good book. If nobody's ever read A Child Called It, you definitely have to read that book. It is a great book. Like, I couldn't even put it down. I read it back when I was younger, though. Like, probably preteen, maybe. Or teenager. Don't yawn. Don't yawn. Maybe a teenager is when I read it, but it's really good. I've read all. I think there's 3 of them. If there's 4, I haven't read 4. But I want to say I've read at least 2, I know. But I thought there was 3. I don't know why I'm into that type of stuff. So I don't want nobody to think that I'm this crazy psycho woman. But when it comes to murder, mysteries and stuff, like, that's me. I'm into it. Family getting to know each other on their life. I didn't say we had to. I don't even have Cash App anymore. You don't read books? I had read books since in a very long time, but a lost boy. That's it. I hadn't read books in a long time, but with trying to lose weight and stuff, I figured to order some books, pick up reading. That'll occupy my mind instead of eating. Since I was 12, so it's a little beat up, I'm willing to share it. Girl, I freaking love that book. I just ordered 2 more books. Spilt Milk and something else. Somebody said, I think Jess said the girl is on TikTok. And I just can't do it. I think it's what I do. Girl, I can't only read books that have to be good from the beginning. They got to be good from the beginning. But when it comes to murder, all that, I love it. Like, I always thought I want to be like a detective and all this stuff, yada, yada, yada. But I don't. I can't deal with all that blood. I can't deal. Baby, please don't show me nobody where they don't chop the head off. I like those stories. I like to watch the shows, but I don't like to see it. But there's people in there that like romance books now in their thing. You're going to get hooked on Spilled Milk. I hope so. It had good ratings on Amazon. I watch a lot of true crimes. In the book club, book swap thing that we got on Instagram, there's a whole lot of people that like romance. Well, I ain't gonna say no whole lot of shit. It ain't about 6 of us, 7 of us. When it comes to the shows, I love, man, anything got anything to do with murder. I'm like, if you see a body, I would faint if I seen a body. Because I thought I wanted to do EMT. At the same time I was going for pharmacy, I was like, oh, I could probably do EMT. You know, drive an ambulance. And I was talking to my grandma. This is where I actually, my granddad that just passed away. Actually, he's my uncle, like I said. But I was talking to them. Now, this is the conversation that made me. Thank you, Home Cook with Nicole. I just subscribed to your YouTube channel, girl. Figure I could probably learn how to cook something. Thank you, Amanda Crow. What I was saying, y'all. Oh, this is the conversation that made me just say, you know what? I'm through when it came to my grandma. I was trying to debate whether I want to go to pharmacy, like for pharmacy tech, or I want to do like EMT. Like, I had did everything I had to do. It was time to make a move. So I was standing in her kitchen, and she was like, first of all, it made me mad because she asked me, did I think I was smart enough to go to college? This is really where it just, I walked away that day, y'all, and I never went back. But she was talking about, I'm going to subscribe to Nicole. It looks like she cooks over there. Obviously, say cooking with Nicole. Nicole, comment again. Well, it went away. They can scroll up. If home cooked with Nicole. Um, this was my granny, which would be actually my great aunt, but I'm just gonna call her my granny. So her husband's the one that passed away Sunday. But that's really what made me leave and never go back there, is because when I was getting ready to go to college, that's one thing she said, that I wasn't smart enough. Do you really think you're smart enough to go to college? Have to check out Karen Slaughter books. They're not true, but they're good. Kind of rough to read, but I love it. So that made me mad. But then my granddad was talking about how he was EMT for a long time, and he was like, "Are you sure?" Because like I said, he's never done anything to me. He never said anything rude to me. It was her fat ass. But anyways, he was like, I remember one time when I had to go to a scene, like when I pull up on the scene, it was a bad car accident. And he was like, I had to, like, they sent me to go find the man's leg in the ditch because it had got cut off and it had got thrown on the other side of the road. He was like, so there I am. They're sending me out. I thought I was going to throw up. They sending me out to find the leg. And when he said that, I was like, I'll just stick to pharmacy. I'll just stick to pharmacy. But only to the girls in the family. Let me tell you, like for a lot of years you grow up and you love like these people and they're amazing people, and then when you get older, like you realize these people, you learn these people. And when I got old enough to understand, like when you start talking about my mama, because you don't talk about my mama, you don't even talk about my mama today, and I'm 34 years old, and you better not talk about my mama because we fighting. But like she would say stuff. She said that's what made me like walk away and never ever go back. The last time I seen her was 4 years ago in the middle of Walmart, and she seen me, and I was like, "What up?" And I called her by her first name. I didn't call her grandma. I didn't call her auntie. I didn't call her nothing. But she would say stuff like, "If your mama would have just gave you to me, you would have been so much prettier. Like you wouldn't have had all these tattoos. You wouldn't have been dating all these color boys." But of course, she didn't say color. Y'all know what she said. And I just think it's crazy. And like I said, I didn't go to the funeral. My granddaddy, my uncle, whatever you want to call it, he never did anything to me. He was a very loving man. He was quiet, whatever, whoop-de-whoop, but I just couldn't do it. I'm not going to go in there and fake the funk with nobody because I don't even like nobody that was going to be up in there anyways. Maybe a few people. My cousin from Chicago, she was coming down. You better not say a damn thing about my mama. Don't say shit about my mama. My cousin, she was coming down. She called me yesterday and was like, I better see you at the funeral. And then she said, I better see you tomorrow. I said, well, you better come to my house because you won't see me at a funeral. And then she called me by my whole name. And she was like, you better come to his... No, ma'am. I'm not coming to his funeral. Like, I told her, I said, he never did anything to me, but we're gonna keep it peaceful. I'm grown now. I ain't gotta respect nobody. My mama ain't finna pop me upside my head no more. Mama get these hands. Just playing. I ain't gonna hit my mama, but she better not hit me. So I don't have to be like the respectful person. I can actually go back and forth with you now. Whether we at church, whether we at the funeral home, no matter where we at, I can go back and forth. So I just stay to myself. I cannot actually tell you one person besides my mama, my sister, my brother, my uncle, one of my uncles. I don't know any funeral that I would go to, like, when it comes to family. I don't know, well, when it comes to my mama's side of the family. A couple cousins, but other than that, mind you, some of these people I grew up with that I stayed the night with all the time, and I love them. Like, that's my mama, that's my auntie, that's this and that's that, and I can't tell you. And I mean, I'm sure it ain't gonna bother them if I don't come, because they already gone. They already gone. They ain't gonna know. Well, they gonna know in spirit, but it ain't gonna bother them. They in heaven. They can't get mad no more. So we just gonna say, no ham, no ham, no turkey. And like that baby said, no cheese. Funeral would have took a turn. I don't like people to talk about my mama and the way she raised us, and how is it that my mama raised us so horribly? Because we dead outside our race. You consider that being raised horribly? No, we got crackhead ass cousins. Y'all raised y'all's kids horribly. Actually, nobody raised their kids. Well, I guess some people do, but sometimes you just raise them the best you can and they still turn out wrong. She always told my daughter's weight. The struggle is real. My grandma she gone now. So my brother's grandma, which was on my stepdad's side, which grandma, she used to always talk about my weight, girl. Always talk about my weight. Rest her damn soul. She used to always talk about my weight. But, I forgot what I was saying. That's just how she was. That's how all of them are. Oh, I know what I was saying. My thing is, to everybody, I'm going to say 95% of the family, it's disgusting. Y'all grew up and you date outside your race, yada, yada, yada. And mind you, we really disgusted because I'm married to a black man, my brother's married to a black woman, and my sister's married to a black man. My sister done been married like, they've been together like 15 years. My brother and his wife, they've only been married recently, but they've been on and off for 13 years. Like, dating on and off. And then, I always had chocolates or whatever. But to say that if we was raised by them, it would be different. We wouldn't do this and we wouldn't do that. To think my mom is a bad parent because she allowed us to love people of all color, no matter what. Like, love who you love, and it is what it is. And to call my mama horrible when you sitting up here got crackheads for kids, like, ma'am, your priorities is messed up. Now, you need to go on before I blow up that meth lab y'all got out there. Because y'all really making me mad. So I just stick to myself. Like I said, it's 95. I actually want to say it's like 98% of the family. I have a few cousins that, I care for. I talk to whenever I see them. Like, I ain't got nothing against them. I got an uncle, my mama's sister, it's her husband, so we're just gonna leave that where it's at. Just leave that right there. I think my mama went to the funeral. I didn't call her. I'm pretty sure my mama went. My mama go every day. Everywhere. They invite her everywhere. My mama gonna go, oh, I gotta go show love. She's beautiful no matter her weight. If she gets acne, anything, her beauty isn't judged by superficial things like that. That's good that you tell her that, though. She will accomplish all things in life. Girl, they always talk about weight. We in their obesity capital. I said this on Instagram a while ago. Mississippi is a fat state. I'm just saying. I don't care about being called fat. It don't bother me because no matter what, like, I love myself. I love myself. You ain't finna treat me no any kind of way just because the scale is big. The numbers on the scale is bigger than yours. If anything, that mean I could beat your ass. My nephew, they picked on my nephew at school. They used to pick on my nephew, call him fat, call him gay, all that stuff. Well, let him be what he want to be. And that's what matters. I wish that everybody could have confidence. I don't know why some people don't have confidence, but I wish all y'all could have confidence. Seriously, I wish I could. I don't know where I got mine from. She thought she raised me better as far as dating outside my race. I said, well, you never told me or taught me to treat people different, so that confused me. I've talked about this before. My sister's oldest son is really her stepson, and he is black. And she tries to preach to him, like, when he was in school. He's not in school no more. They had to take him out, but he got in some trouble. He was in majority white school. They hated him. It was what it was. And, like, this white girl said he had touched on her, like, all this stuff. And my sister was like, I just don't get it. I've preached to him about not messing with these little white girls. And I'm just, like, looking at her like, girl, how can you do that? How can you preach to him? But you white. You white. He's confused. Because of the way I was taught to and treated as a child. I'm so glad that I had the mama that I had. Because let me tell you something. My mama friend, she is absolutely amazing. So I'm so blessed that I had that mama. Also, when it comes to like a father, my stepdad, he wasn't the best husband. He was not the best husband in the world. But he was an amazing dad when it came to me not even being his child, but treating me as his child. And that's one thing my cousin asked me last night, because I hadn't talked to her in a minute. She said she keep up with me on YouTube. She keep up with me on Instagram. She wanted to know how I felt about finding my real dad. And I was like, you know, it is hard to have a connection with somebody that you haven't known. You've lived 34 years of your life. You done went through the pain of losing your dad. My dad gone, which is my stepdad. Like, he gone. I lost him. He came into my mama's life when I was 10 months old. He raised me. That's all I knew. When I was 10, he got murdered. Like, I don't even think I could ever connect with my real dad for the simple fact of for all 34 years that's been my daddy, or for 10 years he raised me. Then he passed and I went through the years of hurt because my dad was gone. Like, I just feel like that bond with the father lies with my stepdad. Even though he's gone, I just don't know that I can connect any other way. To say I love everything you do. Keep on keeping on. Thank you, Heather. And I also wanted to say, I don't know if he like been watching my videos or like birds been chirping in his ear, but I said about my real dad, I said, you know what, if he texts me one more time and he don't ask me how I'm doing or how's your day or something other than a damn visa or U.S. embassy, I was gonna go off. And your stepdad was your real dad. It's not like, even though finding him, it's not like, you know how some people are like saying, oh, well, Nina, it's a lot to take in for her. Like, that's a lot to take in. Like, we taking in the same shit. So maybe I'm just a person that handles things differently. Like, it don't bother me. Even my mama, like, I get tired of my mama keep on saying, well, I hope you're okay. I don't want you to get your hopes up. I don't want you to get your feelings hurt. And, like, I have to keep reminding myself, like, that's your mama. I don't care if you was 70. She would still be wanting to make sure you're okay. Like, lady, I'm fine. But I said, if he was to text me one more time and not ask me how I was doing, like, I was going to flip my shit. Hey, Aaron. It just so happened yesterday, out the blue, he texted me to ask how I was doing and to make sure that everything was all right because he heard or he seen the weather in this area had got really bad and he wanted to make sure I had not touched my house. So I said, Toy, was that you? Was that you sending a little message to him? Thank you, Lisa, for joining. Also, if you're joining, I'm adding you as a moderator, so I don't know what they do. Girl, I know that baby gonna come, Natalie. I know that baby gonna come. I'm doing everything I can. They up my medicine to 75 micrograms of the levothyroxine. I don't know how to pronounce it. Hey, Flo Rider. So I picked that medication up today, and then I took that medication, and it actually making me feel like, even though I'm yawning, but I feel like that's y'all making me yawn. I took it earlier. It actually makes me feel better. That was very wholesome of him. I'm doing good. Like, Ida didn't touch us. I think Toy told him. Ida didn't touch us. But y'all, let me tell you what I'm so happy about. I probably already said. I said it on my video. So if you've already watched it. I am so happy because I went to the gym today and I walked 3.81, almost 4 miles, might as well say. You are pronouncing it right. Now, I told y'all. Did I tell y'all? I told y'all on my Instagram live if y'all was on there. This how you know you get old, hon. Because I had to pick up these. Now, this the pill holders for the young folks, okay? It's a way of catching your breath. Well, I be out of breath all the time. It's a pill holder. Girl, I told him, I said, I gained weight, right? When I went back. I don't know if you watched my vlog, but I told him. I went to the gym after that tea didn't hit me. Probably because I had been eating a little better and then I hadn't ate nothing this morning. So I didn't eat till I got back from the gym when I ate that salad. And it was on. It was on. But anyways, I told him that it made me gain weight. He was like, oh, well, we'll just up it to 75 milligrams. And I ain't gonna lie, I probably wasn't taking it like I should have because some days I forget if I took it. And then I'm not gonna take it because I don't forgot if I took it. So I had to go get me these pill things. And I said, this'll work. This'll work. Now I know if I don't take it, just look over there and Monday's still there or whatever day we on. Then just pop it. Because I'm always scared to. Thinking that I'm going to take too damn much. But Hurricane Ida, it better not make me gain weight. If it made me gain weight, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I have so many alarms that go off every day. For simple shit. If it makes me gain weight, y'all, I don't want to give up. I'm just gonna go over to Tijuana and get my stomach cut off. And then I'm gonna come back. CRS. Can't remember shit. I'm gonna pay $5,000 because almost everything over there costs $5,000. Can y'all just cut my stomach off? We're gonna have a funeral, everything. While I'm over there. Cut it off and do what you gotta do with it. If Brandy called me one more time while I'm on this live, maybe if I had some motivation or some type, but I just don't. I'm done. Makes you gain weight. I'm gonna have to try something. Call the doctor and say, this ain't working. That's a good idea. When did I start this? Today. I'm gonna have to write on my calendar. I'm gonna hand some. Yeah, let me show y'all the picture I had to look at. So this one I started, and this one I need to call if I gained weight. So when we went on our last trip, this is the calendar. Michelle makes a gift every time we go on a trip. So this is the calendar that she made. It says, "Hey bitches." One day she asked us to send her 2 pictures, like throwing finger signs or whatever. So all the month of August, this is what I had to look at. And I'm so glad that we are off the month of August, because I'm so tired of looking at her in the little ugly nail she got on. But now we in September. Now I gotta look at Cherie. I'm gonna show y'all all. Y'all wanna see all of them? Cherie. I'm gonna show y'all all. Y'all wanna see all of them? Oh no. Whole calendar. It's the non-generic brand. Okay, so that's Mississippi Mamaw. She's September. This Keisha, she October. I had to buy a pill holder too after having chemo. I can't remember nothing. That's Keisha. This one just is November. You're doing great, bitch. Keep that shit up. There's December. That's me, all fine or whatever. There's Cherie again in January. Yep, Mississippi Memo. There's Michelle. That's the Michelle I always talk about that makes everything. I'm still watching her to cook while you still going. I gotta cook in a minute too for Billy, not for me. That's the one that makes all the gifts. There's March, which is my birthday is in March. And she put all of our birthdays on there, y'all. Like, you can't really see it. It says Alex's birthday. This one is April says, "I love you. You are a fucking dumbass bitch, but I love you." Ain't she the sweetest? And then there's Michelle again. And again, all of us, whatever month it's in, that's the picture, of course. Oh, look at Brandy. Brandy's so ugly. Oh, I'm sorry, Brandy. And then there's Keisha again for July. And then that's it for the calendars. But she made that the last trip we went on. Michelle always making stuff. I told y'all she sent home that whole thing of cookie. She sent the mixing bowl, the cookie batter or cake batter, the chocolate chips, and then directions that she wrote on a card with a little wisp. She made shirts. When she came down from my reception, that's the ones you seen on Instagram. Every trip she makes a gift for everybody that's coming. Every single time. Every I'll be back. They expect me to work. Girl, you gotta get that work on. Get that work on. I realize tomorrow I have to work 1 to 6. I think I already said that. Y'all know I found every one of them friends or people that I consider friends I have found through TikTok, except for like the friends I have here, like Amy and Tiffany. But when it comes to those people in that calendar, like Michelle was the first friend I found. Then it was Miss Tequila, which she really wasn't a friend. Let's not get into that. Okay, so it was Michelle, and then Cherie came along, and then Brandy came along, and then Keisha came along. And now Amanda. Amanda's here now, but she didn't get to get in the calendar because we didn't know her. We didn't talk to her like that then. We didn't start talking to Amanda until she came for the reception. So now she's in the group chat. And then we have one guy in the group chat, which is Dimples, Melly Mel. So our group chat is so funny. I wish I went on my phone. For a reason and a season, like you said, is where you start, but not where you're going. Right. TikTok is, you know, everybody says you'll be back. I might be back one day, but it ain't gonna be today or tomorrow or next week. The only thing I plan to do is go live. If Brandy needs me to do a live for her, I will go live to help her out. And that's it. I met Michelle. Michelle was the first person I ever met through TikTok. It was the foot pillar video. I went live after that. I could tell y'all why I don't talk to Miss Tequila anymore, but I don't talk to her. I went live a little bit after that video was like going viral, and Michelle would come into my live, and that's when I had like 20 people in my live, 25, and she would come in there, and she was just like, well, we're gonna be friends. It is what it is. I'm gonna be your friend. Yada yada yada. And she meant what she said. And then I posted my dog when I first got Coco, because I had Bosco. Do tell. Okay, I'll tell you in a minute. I had Bosco, and I went and got Coco because Bosco needed a friend. And so when I went and got Coco, like, she fell in love. She's like, I want one. I thought she was just playing, but I was like, he's got more. I give you his information. So she literally drove down here 5 hours, and then I don't know how long it took her to get there from her house. But she drove here, stayed the night here, picked up the dog, came here, hung out, we barbecued, and that was it. It was on a roll after that. We never skipped a beat now. I'm just gonna say it like this, like I don't be wanting to talk about people. Like, I'm not gonna down nobody or talk about nobody. But I'll just say, when it comes to Miss Tequila, we were nowhere, nothing at all alike. Not in morals, not in personality, like not in hygiene, not nothing. Okay. The first trip that we ever had was in Alabama. It was okay. She seemed like a great person. Everybody helped her out, need to be helped. We wanted her to feel like she fit in. Like, it suddenly became, yeah, it suddenly became like the Tequila show. Okay, cool, whatever. Even when we went home, like, Michelle texted and was like, I'm so sorry that it turned into like the Tequila show, because it was supposed to be my meet and greet. She was like, I'm so sorry that it turned into that. Like, I apologize. I was like, oh girl, you're fine. Like, it is what it is. So okay, fast forward, we're going to Oklahoma. Mind you, we don't mind helping nobody, and I'm pretty sure if you're ever a part of my life, you're gonna be the same way. Nobody minds helping anybody that's stuck in a rut. I never want anybody to feel like they're beneath me because they can't afford whatever I can afford. I'm not rich, but I'm just saying, like, just example, like when I pulled up, Tequila was like, I thought you were gonna pull up in a mail car, and here you are pulling up in this big ass Chevrolet, and my truck's a 2013, so that just shows you. She was like, mine's an older car. We never wanted her to feel like that, ever, never, ever, ever. We wanted her to make sure that she had funds to do whatever she wanted to do with us. Like, just make her feel like she was family. So the Oklahoma trip came. One thing that I really hate, that I can say that I hate the most, is when we go out in public, there would be somebody that maybe noticed me at the mall or at McDonald's or whatever, and they're like, "Oh my God, like I know you. You're that girl from Crazy Alice. Can I take a picture? Woo woo woo." Cool, that's fine. Like I'm not no stuck up person. We could take a picture. We could do whatever you want to do. We just ain't hunching. So she would always jump in front of me and say, "So you know who she is? So you don't know who I am? So you never heard of me before? Like I'm Miss Tequila Girl on TikTok. So you don't know me?" Like you should follow me. So that right there, it really like irritated me. But in my mind, I'm like, don't let it irritate you. Just for the simple fact, because I don't consider myself a famous person. I'm a normal fucking person. If you want to take a picture with a normal person, take a picture. I would never jump in front of nobody else and be like, so you don't know who I am? Oh, you know Tequila Girl, but you don't know me. Never would I ever do that, y'all. I never ask anybody if they were trying to take pictures with somebody I was with. I would, like me and Jason together. If somebody was trying to take pictures with Jason, I would never jump in there and be like, so y'all ain't gonna take my picture too? So it kind of became like that, and it was really irritating for me. But then, mind you, like the Alabama trip, everybody pitched in. We made sure she was comfortable, like she felt like she was good. We planned for this Oklahoma trip like ahead of time, like way ahead of time. When I say everything was planned, everything was good, and then it came to a point where attitude changed, like just like that. And she started saying that it changed because she didn't have the money to do the things like go to the mall or go to the drag show or do things that we wanted to do. But she will mumble shit under her breath like, I guess we'll just fucking do what Alex wants to do. This is all about Alex, yada yada yada. Like she will mumble shit like that. I don't get down with shit like that. So if she watching this or if somebody go back and tell her, I really don't give a shit. I don't get down with stuff like that. If you are my friend and you don't have the funds to do something that we all want to do as a group, speak up and say, look, I ain't got the money to do that. I'm pretty sure we're gonna, well, you ain't need no money to go to the damn mall. You don't need no money to go to the mall. Maybe you need money to get in the drag show. Somebody gonna pay your way in. So all of a sudden, like middle of everything, she just didn't have no money no more. Like, I'm not sure what happened. And I even told her, like, I don't know what happened, but all this, like, trying to be a smart ass bitch, all that stuff, like, I ain't finna roll with that shit again. I did that shit in Alabama. I'm not finna do it again. So, you cannot be around people like that. I swear you ain't lying. I was like, I'm not finna do it again. But her excuse was, oh, I didn't have the money. Like, I feel like I was being left out. All you had to do was tell us you didn't have the money. But in all honesty, like, if she's watching or whatever, y'all know Okie Boy John came down to where we were in Oklahoma. Now, I'm just saying, maybe my mouth ain't mathing. I'm just saying that the funds were secured till Okie Boy John showed up. And then there was no funds. All of a sudden, a bill came up that had to be paid. Just saying. Now, I ain't jumping to conclusions like maybe she paid him to come there. Now, I ain't saying nothing like that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that. I mean, I'm not saying that. I don't know what happened. But anyways, she rode back with another friend. Come to find out, like, she was talking shit about me. She was talking shit about Brandy. How Brandy was using me for views because I had all these followers. And Brandy was just using me to sell her merchandise and all this stuff. And yada, 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 yada. So it really pissed me off because at the end of the day, whatever it looks like to whoever it looks like on the outside, let it be that. But my business is my business. And don't mind my business, bitch. Let me mind my own business. And trust me, if I felt like somebody was using me, I would tell them, like, bitch, you using me. But never once have I ever felt like Brandy was using me. And even when Brandy came, like, Brandy brought gifts. Like, she brought everybody a Louis Vuitton bag. It might have been a fake-ass bag, but she brought everybody an LV bag to make sure, you know, this is my gift to give to y'all. Girl, and I don't even want to say that last part. Let me just say this. I'm going to say this last part. So, we went to a dispensary. And when we went to the dispensary, Billy spent $700 some and Cherie spent $200. Them was the only two people that spent money in that dispensary. Well, that has spent so much money. Billy has spent so much money. He was putting his stuff in the bag or messing with his bag, and the man pulled out some chocolates, and it was 6 chocolates in the box, and they were edibles. They were, you know, infused or whatever. And he says, "Here, y'all try these." So I'm standing by everybody else is standing doing their own thing. So Tequila just reached over and grabbed the edibles. He was like, y'all try them, and 6 of them in there. Like, tell me what you think. Thanks, Latasha. Tell me what you think. So we go to the truck, whatever. She's looking at them. I'm looking at them. Like, it is what it is. Forget it. It's forgot. Like, I don't know what happened. That was it. So when we finally get home from our trip, when we get out at my house, because this is where everybody went to get their car, Billy said, where is the edibles that that man gave us? I hadn't seen them. I was driving the whole time. Michelle didn't see them. Like, where's the edibles? I don't know where they at. Like, he was looking for them because, again, he spent the most money. Yeah, the man said everybody get an edible. Nobody else wanted one. So he don't find the edibles. We go on about our business. Everybody go home. The next day, like, I text Tequila. I was like, did you happen to find them edibles? Because nobody found, like, I searched under the seat. Michelle searched the car before she even got out of the car. Like, before she even returned the car, because it was a rental. She searched it. Like, she did everything. Nobody found those edibles. So I texted her. I was like, hey, did you find those edibles? She said, oh, yeah. I guess they accidentally got into somehow they accidentally got into my bag. And I didn't know they was in there. Do you want me to send them back to you? I said, no, you ain't got to send them back to me. And then the next thing I know, somebody sent me her live where she was on live, like, bragging about them. And she was like, somebody come get these out of my house before the police come, yada, yada, yada. I don't know. But it upset Billy so bad that even if we would have continued to be friends, there's no way we could have been on another vacation, because he was not, his mouth was going to be so reckless. So that was him. He was like, oh, she's stealing, yada, yada, yada. Like, yeah, the man said, y'all try these. There's 6 of them. There's 6 of us. It was 6 of us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because James was there. It was 6 of us. Y'all try these. So she took the whole box. And then when we were looking for them, she said she couldn't find them until she got home, which is 2 hours away from here. Then randomly she found them in her bag. So by that time, everybody on the trip was like, that's sus. But we still talked to her, you know, whatever, whoop-de-woo. We were all in a group chat, and then nobody heard. Like, she wouldn't respond in the group chat. Then I went through my IVF thing, and that whole little bit came about. All of my friends, like, reached out to me to make sure I was okay, like, with my appointment, all that stuff. But she never reached out. Even though we was in a group chat, she never reached out. Not once. Never reached out. So finally, somebody had asked if we had heard from her. I said, no, but I'm going to message her in the group chat and see why we ain't heard from her. So I messaged her. She said she had been so busy, and then it was just a wrap. Like, everybody just told her exactly how they felt. And she was like, I'm sorry you felt like that. Like, at the end of the day, and I stand behind what I say, I felt like she was a person that was taking advantage of the good things that was being done when it came to Michelle or Cherie or stuff like that. Because about that second trip, when it came to I ain't got no money no more, I wasn't pulling money out of my pocket. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I wasn't pulling no damn money out of my pocket. But Michelle and Cherie, I know they were people that were like, let me give her $60. Let me do this. Let me do that. And I just wasn't doing it no more. So, I mean, I told her, we was in a group chat. Like, I told her I did not want to be her friend no more. I told her the friendship wasn't going to work. Like, it is what it is. So, it's not like anything was said behind anybody's back. Like, it was honest. I'm not going to be your friend. You don't want to be my friend. And then once I said I didn't want to be her friend, the other 3 had not said anything to her. Like, we were in a group chat, but they had not said, like, I don't want to be your friend or nothing like that. They were letting us talk. But before they could even, like, respond, she went in and, like, deleted them off her TikTok, like, blocked them on Facebook, like, all this stuff, like, before they could even say anything. And then one of them, I don't know if I said something or one of them said something about her, like, removing them as a friend. And she was like, well, I just removed y'all because Alex unfollowed me, so I figured y'all do the same thing. Everybody always thinks, like, whatever Alex does, everybody else is going to do, and it's not like that. Need to keep stepping. So that's why we're not friends anymore. I have never made a video on TikTok about it because it wasn't even that serious. But so many people asked me, and I was just like, you know what? I'll just tell y'all on this live the honest to God truth. And She more than welcome to say whatever she gotta say, but at the end of the day, I got messages in my phone, like it is what it is, and that's that on that. I didn't lie to her. There's no lies. There was no talking behind no back. At the end of the day, everything was said to her. She agreed on the same thing. I don't want to be y'all's friend either. I don't want to be your friend either, bitch. It was what it was, and we just ended it. We haven't talked since then. A lot of people, I feel like that messing game. A lot of people, when she got COVID this past couple weeks back, a lot of people messaged me or hit me up on IG to ask me, like, it's been 5 days since Tequila posted. Is she okay? I had no clue what was going on. And that's the truth. Like I said, that's the honest to God truth. I ain't gonna lie to y'all about shit. But they were like, is Tequila okay? Is she alive? Like, she had posted 5 days. She had posted 6 days. She was really sick. I said, look, she ain't check on me, I ain't checking on her. I mean, I don't know what else y'all want me to do. She ain't check on me, I ain't check on her. And that was it. Like, I just told them politely, we do not talk anymore. Nobody that ever asked me in messages can say that I went into detail about why we don't talk. I honestly just said I don't talk to her anymore. We just walked out like, deuces. Never to be heard from again. As y'all can see, we don't went, and I feel like trips have been a lot better. We had the trip here, when they came for my reception. The trip that me and Michelle had went on with Amanda just here in Nashville, it was one of the most peaceful trips ever. Okay? You ain't gotta worry about nobody not getting enough change, or ain't gotten this, ain't gotten that. I just feel like she used a lot of that. And just saying, we're not gonna do that, honey. Alright, y'all. I done gave y'all an hour live. Now I need to get off here and I need to cook some dinner. I need to see what he wants. Either I'm cooking Philly cheesesteaks or BLTs. So I need to figure out which one he wants so I know when to start cooking it. And I need to empty out this fish grease to put some real grease, some fresh grease in here, because nobody want no fish fries. So I'm gonna get off here, and then y'all might not see a vlog tomorrow if I gotta work 1 to 6. My life is so boring. I don't know why y'all want to see them vlogs anyways. I'm gonna keep giving to you. I'm gonna keep giving to you. I just want to say thanks to everybody that watches it. So I'm gonna get off and do what I gotta do, and I'll probably be live on Instagram later though. All y'all have a good day. Thank y'all so much for everybody that came in. Thanks so much for everybody that got the membership. I will check my messages. Message me on IG. The only time I don't respond on IG is if you ask me for some money now. I'm just being honest. It's the only time that I don't respond if somebody asks me for money. Alright, y'all. Y'all have a good night.